Year in and year out, always playing the Titans in the sports.
And McLaughlin. And we're underway. Ivy League Tournament Championship. McMeekin wins it to himself and gets it back to Michael Bath.
That's a big advantage.
Take some severe angle shots. You have to stay awake when you're the goalie.
Two-man game now. Kabiri on the short stick. Under 10 to shoot. Good pass to Palumbo. Scores! Cue that looked like that handcuff freshman.
Everyone thinks of him as a two-handed version of Coulter Mackesy, but you see that little lever pass.
Still plenty of time to shoot as Princeton got a new fresh shot clock after that last shot. Kabiri in all kinds of trouble here. Gets it behind to Burns. Burns on the shorty. Shoots and scores.
I can see why Princeton scored. Affected me, and I took advantage of it.
Yeah, it was the hesitation on McMullen is where he dusted.
Here's James Shipley. Rubin spins back, gets hit to the pipe. Got a little bit of space, but too far out for his liking. Mackesy puts his shoulder to the defender, shoots. Carroll with the save.
Their studio audience.
They're clearly
the Skane family.
Prowess is clearly elite. Smith inside, shoots. John Fricaro might
turning off the hot water.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Ice bath, man. Isn't that good for you?
I struggle with ice baths.
Yeah, maybe after a long, hard workout. Prince is 3-0.
Somebody's a beautiful take by Kramer. Gets down the alley, and you see, like, Evan Carroll's body reaction. He does.
Sophomore from Washington State.
Takes a thumping, keeps possession to Burns, back at X. Now to Cameron, far side, no angle. Mackesy has an angle if he chooses to shoot it, but Carroll makes the save. Kennett looking to clear, and he does. Has Cooper Miller draped all over him. Now out of the box, here comes Cam Rubin. Gets his right hand free and scores.
Labeled as that reputation as a lefty sets up the right.
Let me fly down the alley with the...
Carroll didn't really see it. Penn's so packed in, though. They're giving up these 12-yard shots.
Wouldn't you if you had Carroll as your goalie?
Tommy Barnes this afternoon for the Tigers.
The splits for Penn's defense are too tight. This is a shot from the hash mark. Okay, they're building that house, that fort.
Skate again in the middle of the field. Shoot, scores.
Gigantic strides in terms of confidence and production from a year ago when he was a freshman.
Championship for yesterday.
And then back
through
here?
the night back here, yes.
Crazy. That's nuts. Didn't get the clear in time. Got to get it at the 60-second mark of the shot clock.
Opportunity.
Weren't able to do it. Here comes Penn. And they take advantage.
That's huge. That's huge. There's a half-court game. They find an opportunity in transition.
Couple of slicksters.
Also had a couple of goals in the semifinals. Kumar, you can shoot it on the run, and he does here, but John Fricaro sees it.
Actually out of bounds. That was the problem, too. Overextended on the ball.
Can Princeton get anything going here? Final 2 seconds. They might get a chance for a shot. No, they don't. The whole he and Kabiri were teammates in high school. Now the slide comes to Burns. Kabiri over to Mackesy again. Thought he might take that shot. Under 10 to shoot. Takes that one. Thought about question mark. Doesn't do it. Instead, up top. Nice catch by Wade, the freshman. Kabiri shoots it high. Burns backs it up. 26. First man up opportunity in the game, and it's a minute unreleasable for Princeton. Palumbo far side inside.
Two players on the crease and a little curve jump ball.
I like 14 seconds left on the man up. Kabiri to Mackesy on the far side. Barnes again and scores! Just as the clock was winding down, and then on for Barnes. He has the hat trick this afternoon.
If you watch Carroll all afternoon, he flops low on these bouncers, so Barnes beats him with a high.
Makes him run by you and score one-on-one against your goalie, your great goalie, Emmett Carroll, without passing.
Yeah, and if you skip with a tight defense, you're going to get a 10-yard step down with Coulter Mackesy.
Hoffman, look at that shot by the freshman.
This is scary stuff off the wing. This kid's got
a beautiful ability to separate from a fantastic athlete, and he just
Mackesy. Tough angle, hits the outside of the cage. Tracked down by Burns. That won't reset the clock. So still plenty of time, though, 45 seconds for barbecue. Mackesy, look at that step.
Wow.
Scores!
Talk about setting up your strong hand. Hitch and go.
Penn's defense collapses because they have to
play their way into this tournament. Top 4 teams in the league standings at the end make it to the tournament. Carroll stays with it. Just think about this. Princeton trying to do exactly what they did last year, coming into the Ivy League tournament. Got to win it to get in. Cameron doing his best. Extended.
And there's no contact here. That's just get to the rack, let it rip.
Stanat, big fella. Slide comes, that's going to leave Kabiri open, but Carroll shuts the door. Princeton Cameron down the alley. To Burns. Puts his shoulder into the defender. Back up top, Kabiri shoots off the pipe. That's at least 2.
That guy likes to pull it out and dodge relentlessly all day, so it's not playing into the strength of Brendan Lavelle, who's a cover guy, who wants to be playing a guy who's at X.
Oh, Rubin with some high heat, but it certainly gets their bench hopping.
Earlier in the first quarter, from that same spot, he went down the alley and shot right-handed on the run. This time he's
to go in this first half. Princeton can get it right back. Kramer shoots the bouncer. Carroll makes
Been quiet. You wonder why? It's being covered by Molshine.
complete eraser.
Hoffman wants to take advantage of the short stick, does, but Gio is there. Dangerous ball in front, scores! I'll take that. Lead is down to 2 for Princeton.
The one guy who's always in the right spot at the right time, picking up these loose change.
Shot clock irrelevant. Game clock at 33. Rubin. Tough angle, but makes the most of it. The lead is down to just 1.
Versatile, righty on the run, lefty step downs, lefty on the run, and that.
Lavelle blanketing him. Now the slide comes. Cameron back up to Mackesy. He shoots. Carroll makes the save.
Puts it out in front. You got all those sharpshooters, and then you got him slinging it.
Cameron on the run out of the box. 11-7 the advantage for Princeton after that win at the faceoff dot. Mackesy fed it inside. Score early with Tucker Wade.
The pick, he gets a step, so the eyes of the Penn defense are on him.
Go.
Yeah, he becomes the passer. At half, it's almost like a faceless unit that just never really gets exposed.
Burns back to Mackesy. Here comes Cameron. Got under his defender and scored.
This the ball carrier Shipley, and then watch Cameron here. Slip and whoop.
Princeton's playing gritty, too. Barbecue Burns digging that ball out of ground balls.
Can you refresh me as to why it's Barbecue Burns?
I don't know. That's just what his nickname was when he played for Sweet Lax back in like 8th or 9th grade.
All Princeton's way. This is just like the beginning of the game. Princeton stormed out to an early advantage.
Coach Madeline talks about playing money ball.
If I was the AD at Brown, I would call Chris Wojcik was the assistant at Notre Dame, and I would call Andy Towers because he's an alum, and I would make him say no.
Oh, they need.
He can shoot.
They needed that
Baltimore,
face-off winning.
Maryland, boys Latin. Quinn spent many years helping out Bob Shriver on that staff. That is a wicked
center.
That's Saris. Steady looks inside for Barnes. Picked up by Kabiri. Gets it back to Saris. Palumbo. What?
Watch Emmett leave his feet
pipe
here.
to pipe, but his balance isn't ideal. Right here, he's kind of in motion by Princeton as well in this game. Remember that penalty earlier, the non-releasable? Look at the score. 3 goals is kind of like a separator.
Oh, turned it over though, Gio, and this is going to be an easy goal for Ben Smith. And Penn will take him any way they can get him as they once again try to.
Can't throw the ball through sticks. As tempting as it sounds.
So often during stretches of that first half. That shot was whistled wide. Barnes behind a Dunphy in front, tried to get it to Burns. And still with the Tigers. Kabiri feigned the shot. Now inside. That's Palumbo off the pipe.
That'll air tomorrow.
You paying us?
I've seen it all.
Yeah.
Penn needs a goal here. Skate coming upfield. Loses defender and scores. Dog Griffin Skate needed.
2 unassisted goals. Feasting on short sticks on a rainy day up in Ithaca. Win the possession. And that's all that really matters.
Right?
Just a deeper analytic.
Nakasi. Cameron is always on the move. I mean, and he's scoring. The ball of energy all game long. He never slows down. Goal advantage. A hat trick for Cameron.
If you've been watching this show all day, I've been talking about Penn's tight defensive jets. He's got an acceleration. He can beat his man here.
Got another shorty on him. He feeds it inside to Smith.
Outstanding about this play from up in the box. Hoffman's receiving the ball that's saying Leo. I heard Leo say Ben. He knew Ben had an inside track.
Princeton moving the ball. Nakasi checks the clock. Wade scores!
More awareness by Princeton, and the shooting motion locks up Carroll.
Yeah, I like the jumper.
4th assist on the afternoon for Nakasi to go along with a goal. And he gets it back off the McMeek and win. Now Nakasi will shoot and score for Princeton at the end of this 3rd quarter.
Beautiful offense here. Playing a little cat and mouse. Uses the pick from Lavelle.
On the near side. Kabiri steps down, doesn't take the shot. Saris is that designated righty shooter on the far side. Tough angle, but Burns scores.
Kabiri is a deadly of the extra man. He threads this in barbecue.
Burns again. As Penn hustles to get back into the hole. Nakasi inside Barnes. Carroll makes the save.
They're seniors, 16.
They were stacked last year, Clark. I still have a hard time believing that team could.
Penn's got to move quickly here. Rubin shoots. Gio goes up the left. They punch their ticket. And then earlier in the day, you had Lehigh, who's had a really good second half of the season. Empty goal.
Wow.
And a flag
Wow.
to boot from
this. He gets pummeled here, like a between this double team right there. Squeaks through. One-handed wraparound.
That's 39 in the 2 games here in Ithaca this weekend. Burns is going to score as the flag comes out. Good.
Tiger
Party
fan.
time.
You're back in the big dance once this year.
If Michigan lost, I think the Ivy was almost certain to get that second team.
Well, it'll come down to Penn.
And the reward will be a season extension. The final automatic bid of the season goes to the Princeton Tigers. The list of AQs is from Paul Carcaterra to Bristol, Connecticut.
Wish us
For that
luck,
show at
everybody.
9:30.
Wish us luck.